Hey bro, have you ever wanted a girl to just come up on your neck and give you a hickey?
No, never.
Huh?
Never.
Okay, well good. You're gonna survive this one because I'm gonna quiz you on can you survive a vampire apocalypse. So let's set the stage. Drum roll. Damn, my legs are thick. Okay, so you're in an apartment with me, and on TV you hear this strand of a virus, and it's nighttime, that's infecting people and making them act like vampires. They're starting to be able to run really fast, hit really hard, and drink people's blood. So what is the first course of action that you do? Do you either A, board up your house and stay and hunker down, B, get immediately out of the area, C, immediately start running to stores for supplies, or D, make sure that everything in your house is charged up and make sure you have enough batteries to charge stuff?
Well, A, D is like the most uncommon I will never pick. So A is I can run out the house and get out the area. That sounds like a good plan. But you said the vampires can run way more faster than me. So what happens if I choose A and stick to the shadows by running out the area?
Okay, that was you have a good point. So, you choose A and you grab me and try to pull out to get us out of the house. But the correct answer was D. Because there is no correct answer, but technically the thing that you'd want to prioritize in this situation, since you know there's going to be an apocalypse, is make sure everything's charged up so that they can last as long as they can. So like your phone, make sure that it's fully charged so that you can always communicate with your friends and find them in a life or death situation. But you chose A, so you try to get us out of the, hotel that we're in. And you see a girl walking downstairs. She's screaming, "Help me," with someone running behind her. What do? Do you either A, help her, B, freaking ignore her and get to the elevator, C, go in the house and go back in your room and make some weapons and then go and help her, or D, just go back in the room, close the door, act like nothing happened?
I will go in the room, make me a wooden stick, since vampires get hurt very much by wooden stuff and they get stabbed. So I give me a wooden stick. I sharpen it. I went out there. I hit the vampire in the eye. I take the girl. She got on my back, and we went to the elevator.
Okay, so the vampire's stunned, but you didn't kill it, cause in mythology, a wooden stake has to go to their heart to kill them. Any other place will just stun them and hurt them really bad. So we all make it to the elevator. You have this girl on your team now. She's like thanking you and stuff and saying how she almost died. And then you see a horde of vampires around your building just massacring, tearing it up down there. So what do? Either say A, nah, I'm going back upstairs. My room is the safest place to be right now. B, be like, fuck this, I'm a savage, and start freaking taking some more of that wood you have, sharpening it, and going on a vampire killing spree. C, try to go as stealthy as you can to dodge the vampires. Or D, find an alternative exit.
Find an alternative exit.
So you go down the left hallway, you see an exit that isn't surrounded by vampires. So you go out and you see like freaking army soldiers. They're shooting at stuff and freaking shooting at vampires. People getting freaking ripped in half. What do? A, help the military quell the vampires. B, help the injured that got injured from the vampires. C, it's every man for himself. Get the hell out of there.
C is every man for himself.
Okay. So you decide, nah, it's best if, we just go on our own and stick with my team. So you leave the area, and you see a bridge, and you cross it, and you see a store that's unlooted. You either A, be like, Xavier, random girl, we finna be eating good during this apocalypse. B, leave it like, nah, that's wrong, we shouldn't do that. Or C, call your friends and be like, hey, I found some resources, you heard about the vampires? And let your friends know about the supplies.
Well, if I choose A and just say, come on, let's go eat, you don't know there's like a 50% of one vampire would be in there just sneaking around and just being quiet. 2 is when you said no. Well, if we said no, we could actually go try to see another store, but we would still be hungry at then. But 3, let's tell our people is an unlimited shop somewhere. So that's a good plan.
So tell your friends?
Yes.
Alright, so another question. How much friends do you get? 1? Just 2 or 3, so that you could have one friend could have your back. They could watch you from the back. They could be you could be facing forward and they'll be facing backward, and one friend could face in front of you and you could just look around, just 3 or 4 friends. B, just alone, abandon the friends you already have and say, I'm going on my own. C, a pet, find a dog or something. Or D, the whole squad, 10 or 13 people.
Well, if I had 10 or 13 people, that would be too much friends. And plus, we could get extractive easier to the vampires. So, I will stick to my group. One's in front of me, one's in behind me, and I look to left to right to make sure there's no vampires around. And we're not carrying guns, we're carrying sharp sticks, so we could make the vampires easier to kill.
You're thinking smart on this one. You're thinking very cash money. So you decide, nah, our group is enough. And so you don't call your friends and you go in there. You say, alright, Xavier, look by the drink, see if there's any vampires hiding over there. Random girl, check the cash register. If humanity survives this, we're gonna need the money. And you go look in the bathrooms or anything in case they're hiding. And you find yourself ambushed by vampires. What do? Either 1, run out of there. 2,
what do you mean by ambushed by vampires? How much vampires?
A lot of them.
So
do you run? Do you run? A, B, try to stay there and combat them. C, tell your friends to get over here and kill the vampires. Or D, tell your friends all to get the hell out of here.
I will tell all my friends to get out of here.
Okay, so you exit the store taking a good amount of supplies, but you could have gotten more, and the vampires start chasing you. And you find a car. Oh shit. What do? Do you get in the car, or do you leave it because you think it'll take up too much time?
I will try to get in the car, and since there's no keys in it, I will break the thing, shine it, hotwire it, and go.
Alright, so you say, and the girl steps up and says, hey, I'm a car repairist. I know how to activate these things without the keys. So she wires it up, and the vampires, just when they're about to jump on the car, she wires it and just floors the pedal. And so you drive off. Where do you drive to now? Where's there left to go?
I will try to.
Hold on, wait. I haven't gave you. Sorry. All right. So do you go to a highly populated area so that you could find more friends and negotiate? A less populated area for B, so that there could be less people to worry about. C, just keep going from place to place and never stay in one place. Or D, Alright, there is no D.
Okay, so if I go to a popular place, there's a 100% that vampires go to one. If I go to the less base, then that means there's like a 1% of any vampires there because people don't like maybe go there, and we can easily fight them off if there is. And you said C, just keep going in one place. Never stay in one place. Well, if you never stay in one place, the vampires will actually soon catch on to you and start running after you, and you could run out of gas. So I will pick the most not popular space and go there.
So my take on this is everything except for A is valid, because populated areas, lots of vampires are gonna come there, and more people will be becoming vampires, and you don't know who you can trust. In a less populated area, you know, there's not a lot of vampires and there's not a lot of people, so it'd be easy to survive. And going from place to place, that would make sense, but you also have a good point that the vampires will eventually catch on to you, or you might run out of gas and just be fucked. So for that, I have to say you could just go from store to store stealing gas, but both of them are correct. So
well, if I do steal gas, there's like a 50% how slow it can be. Like, I had to get out the car, open the thing, get the gas, put it in my car, and wait for like 10 minutes.
True. Alright. So, you look for a less populated area. We're in Chicago in this story, so that stuff is populated. Where do you go? Since we're in Illinois in this story, do you go to Freeport, Rockford, or do you just leave Illinois entirely?
I will leave Illinois entirely.
Alright, so you go looking for a less populated spot.
Africa's good.
We are in a car. We don't have an airplane. Also, Africa is very populated. It's one of the most overpopulated places. Aside from, like, Asia, because, like, freaking China. How does it have 1 billion people? That is 1/7 of the population of Earth. But let me stop ranting. So you find the small town in Wisconsin, and it seems dead. There's not a lot of people there. And you see a good house. Do you break into it, find a different house, or just be like, nah, this place is suspicious, let's go somewhere else?
No, I will say this place is suspicious because if you say vampires was destroyed when they first got in our when we was in the hotel, they was destroying everything in there. So why there would be a freaking good house, like a not even broken or anything, good house over there? Just maybe like there's like 100% like vampires camping there where everything ambushes. So I was about to say, hell no, I'm gone.
Alright, so as you leave, you see someone running in front of you. What do? Do you stop the car for them and identify if it's a vampire? Say B, go around them and just ignore them. C, nah, you get in my way, you die today, and run them over. So you floor.
I was kidding.
Oh.
I will stop the car, see if it's a vampire or not.
You stop the car, and there's this little girl who's crying and asking where her mommy and daddy is. And I heard you whisper. No, she's like little. Like, she's like 6. You can't do that. That's illegal. You can't do that. So, the little girl hugs you and says, do you know where my mommy and daddy is? What do? Either A, say, little girl, your mommy and daddy dead. That's the apocalypse. You need to go find some supplies. Alright, so you either say, yo, mommy and daddy dead, you need to do every man for himself. B, say, no, I don't. Sorry, little girl. Or C, say, I don't know where they are, but you can come with us if you want.
C.
Alright, so you bring the little girl with her, and you hear laughing from the back of the truck. You're like, did a vampire get in? I checked the trunk. No vampires. And, like, you check everywhere. There's no vampires. But then the little girl flies up and jumps onto your back. What do? pull her off, tell her to stop messing around, or just, you know, shoot her. Just kill that little bitch. Kill her.
Stab her in the heart. I said, you got knocked up.
So, you stab her through the heart and then just yell, "You got knocked up! So, after that, you're like, alright. I say, alright, should we trust anyone anymore? And, what do you do?
Actually, I'm not that big in that. Scientific fact. No racism or anything. But vampires is way more paler than white people or like black people.
Like, than normal people.
They're like white. They're like ghosts. They're like.
You have a point. Alright.
So I know who could trust and don't trust.
Okay, so you say we still trust people. We just look for, like, really pale skin.
Mm-hmm.
So, after driving, you, hear a voice yell, "Hey, long time no see." You look up and that's the end. Left you hanging. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna do, because I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, boy